Hi everybody, it's Miss Winfield here, ready for today's maths. So it is Tuesday, the 19th of January, and we are going to do our maths. So let's just have a little rewind back to yesterday's learning, okay, because this will help us with what we are going to do today. So it says, yesterday we counted to and back from 20, okay? And our rewind is, can you remember which two resources we used to help us? Now, I'm giving you a bit of a clue over here. Here's a clue. There's one of the resources that we used. What else did we use? Let's see. Let's move our box and see. So we used a number line like you can see here, and well done if you said we used 2 10 frames because one 10 frame, if it's full, represents 10, and if we've got 2 10 frames that are full, it represents 20. 10 add 10 is 20. So what are we going to do today? We are going to find one more and one less than a given number. Now, we've done this before, but we did it to numbers to 10, okay? But now we are going to cross that boundary. We're going to go beyond 10, and we are going to find one more and one less than numbers to 20. So we can retrieve some old learning because, like I said, we've done this before between 0 and 10. And we're doing this so that we can solve the problem and work out the total, because our total, remember, total means how many all together, our total will be changing depending on whether we're adding more or taking away more, whether we're finding one more or one less. So let's have a go at our discover together. So you can see a line of children and they're waiting to get their lunch, okay? And it says there are 12 children waiting in the line for lunch, okay? One more child joins the line. How many children are there now? Wonder if you can have a go at working that out before I tell you the answer. Okay, so let's work it out together. If you're still having a go on your own, just pause the video, that's absolutely fine. So I'm going to sift through that text and find the key bits of information. Here we go. There are 12 children waiting in the line, 12. And I'm going to circle the number 12 on my number line, okay? There are 12. One more joins the line. So one more comes along and joins the line. So if we are finding one more than 12, are we going to be adding or are we going to be taking away? Can you show me? Well done if you said we're going to add. We are adding one more. So are we going to jump this way along our number line, or are we going to jump this way along our number line? What do you think if we're adding more? Super stuff. If you said we're going to jump this way, we're going to move along our number line because we are adding more. So we are going to add one more. I'm going to do one jump. Can you tell me when to stop? There we go. And I landed on the number 13. So let's represent this as a number sentence. 12 add one more equals 13. And I'm just looking at how that 3 is formed, because we don't do a 3 like this, do we? Because that's backwards, okay? We do a 3 like this. 12 add one more is 13. So let's see what we've got here. So again, on our slides, we've got 12, add one more, and we can add in the answer. Let me get my pen. 13. 12, add one more is 13. Did you get 13? Fabulous. Let's have a go at the next discover. So I'm going to rub this out. So if you're using your number line with me, or your 10 frames, rub it out, get ready for the next question. So again, it says there are 12 children waiting in the line for lunch. One child gets their lunch. How many children are waiting now? So there were 12 children, okay, there were 12, but one of them got their lunch. So we're going to take away one child because they are not in the queue anymore because, let me just move this bag, very noisy bag, because they have already got their lunch. So we are going to take away one child and we're going to find the new total. So are we finding one more or one less now? Can you tell somebody next to you? Are we finding one more or one less? If you said we are finding one less, you would be correct because we have got 12 and we are taking away one. Okay, so I wonder if you can tell me what's the answer? What's 12 take away 1? See if you can use your number line to help you if you need to. Okay, so I'm going to start at 12. I'm going to take away 1 and I'm jumping this way along my number line because I'm taking away and I have landed on the number 11. Did any of you get 11? Super stuff. And I can check that my answer is correct by doing the inverse operation. Now, we've not looked at the inverse much, but I'm going to explain it quickly now. So let me show you. So I'm going to check if my answer was right by making this subtraction sum into an addition sum. So 11, use that number, I'm going to add 1. And my answer should be 12. So I'm going to put 11 in my head. 11, one more ready, 11, 12. So by doing the inverse of subtraction, I have checked my answer. But don't worry about that too much. I just wanted to show you it for now. And we're going to come on to that in a few weeks. Right then, let's check here what happened. There we go. That's what we did. We had 12. And we took away 1. Let me just move this up a bit so you can see. There we go. We had 12, we took away 1, we found 1 less, and the answer is 11. Right, so here we go. Here is our think together. And our think together question says, show me 1 more than 11. So if we're finding 1 more, which way are we going to move across this number line? Do you think we're going to move this way? Are we going to go to 11 and find 1 more like that? Or do we go this way? Do I go to the number 11 and go backwards 1? What do you think if I want to find 1 more? Tell somebody next to you. Well done if you said if we're finding more, we are going to travel this way along the number line. Okay, we are going to travel this way across the number line. We're going to go that way. Oh, there we go. So, show me 1 more than 11. So what I'd like you to do is get your number line, okay, find the number 11 and show me 1 more. Off you go. Pause the video now if you're not quite ready, okay, because I'm going to go through it with you. So I'm going to use that key bit of information. It says, show me 1 more than 11. That's a key bit of information. I'm going to circle the number 11. And it says, show me 1 more. So I know that I need to add more. Okay, this is a key word, more. And I know that how many more do I need? Just 1. So I'm going to do 1 jump. Here we go. Count with me. Tell me when to stop. 1. And I've landed on the number 12. So 1 more than 11 is, get my writing really small, is 12. Okay. And what this person's done, they've used these beads to help them. So they've got 12 beads 11 beads, and they've added one more. So let me show you what you could use. So I'm going to rummage around in my very noisy bag. I'm going to get 11 cubes, and I'm going to put them on here. Can you help me count them? Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and I need one more. There we go. 11. So they've got 11 cubes in one colour. They've got beads, I've got cubes, and then they are adding one more of a different colour. Okay, so we had 11, and now we're adding one more, which makes 11, 12. So you can also use physical manipulatives to help you as well. That was a fail, wasn't it? Trying to pick all of those up at once. Silly Miss Winfield. So you can use lots of things to help you in your maths. Right then, let's have a go at our next think together. Oh, this one looks a little bit tricky, but I'm going to give it a go. It says, show me 1 less than 10 add 6. Goodness me. Right, there are 2 steps to success here. The first step is to solve the problem. We need to solve this part of the problem before we can do anything else. And I'm going to think, what's the most efficient method to do this? I could use my cubes. I could use my 10 frame. I'll tell you what, I'm going to use my number line, I think, to work out 10 add 6. So I'm going to get my pen. Okay. And we are working out 10 add, that's not right, is it? We're working out 10 add 6. Okay, so I've got 10 is a part, 6 is a part. We're trying to find the whole. So I'm going to start at my first part, which is 10, and I'm going to add the second part. I'm going to do 6 jumps. Can you tell me when to stop? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I've landed on the number 16. So, have I solved the problem? I have, because I've solved this problem and this part is 16. Now I can do step 2, which is find 1 less. My turn. Find 1 less. Your turn. Beautiful. So I've already done this part. Let's get rid of this box. This way we've used a 10 frame. So we had 10 here and I've added 6 more, done that bit. And let's look at this part of the problem. I'm just going to move all of this out of the way a little bit. Let's get rid of that box so that you can see what I am doing. So now we've solved the problem. Now we're going to find 1 less. So 16, got to find 1 less than 16. I'm going to circle that bit of information and I'm going to find 1 less. Now, because I am taking away, I'm going to move this way down my number line because I am taking away. Okay, and how many am I taking away? Can you show me on your fingers? Super stuff. Well done, Dominic. I can see you showing me number 1. We are taking away 1 because we are finding 1 less. So I'm going to do 1 jump this way. Are you ready? 1. And I've landed on the number 15. And if I do that inverse, that must mean that 15 add 1 more is 16 if I was to swap it around. So I know that I've answered the question correctly and I've found the answer. So let's have a look. It is now going to be your turn. Okay, so I'm going to post this on Class Story. Don't worry if you've not got a printer. Again, you can just draw this out in your books or write down the answers. It's not a problem at all, okay? Or I know some people get really technical and they open this document on their iPad, and then if you press edit and press markup, you can actually draw on photos, and then you could just save that to evidence me. So that might be an option as well. So question 1, there are 12 cars and we can see 12 represented on a 10 frame. One more car arrives. How many are there now? So you might want to draw the additional car to help you find your total. Number 2, show one less than 19. Okay, so you can use the number line, find 19 and show me one less. You are taking one away. Still question 2, 2B, show one more than 15. One more, so we are adding on that question. Okay, and then if we look at the second part, let's just move that out of the way for now. Okay, it's number 3. Write one more than each number. Goodness me, that's easy. One more than 13, one more than 11, one more than 19, and one more than 15. I wonder if you can have a go at writing that word as a word. So you have to use your phonics for that one. Number 4, write one less than each number. One less than 12, one less than 16, one less than 20, and one less than 15. Again, wonder if you can write it. Okay, number 5, Mark has 10 balloons. His mum gives him one more. That was very nice of his mum, wasn't it? So he had 10 and then his mum gave him one more. We are adding one more. How many does he have now? And then, as a little bit of a challenge, I've given you question 6. So this one, you need to write whether the answer is more or less. So it says 14 is one than 15. So is 14 one more than 15 or one less than 15? Okay, same again for question B, and then question C is where we need to think of those 2 steps. So the first thing you will do is solve the problem, and the second thing you will do is to fill in the answer. So make sure that you submit this work to Evidence Me for me, okay, and you can put a photo of it all into one observation. You don't need to do multiple ones, and upload it so myself and Miss Khan can see what you've been up to. Okay, and we will be rewarding all of your fabulous work with some dojos. So have a beautiful Tuesday and I will see you all soon.